What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Manny's Fitness Fortress, the Citadel of Power. Guys, today we're going to talk about tendon and ligament health. That's right, your connective tissue. We're going to talk about how tears and injuries happen and how you can properly help recover and heal from them with optimal nutrition while you're in your recovery phase. Don't go anywhere. Are you ready? Hey everybody, glad to see everybody's back. Hope you're doing well. Like I said, today we're going to get into tendon health and tendon strength and recovery from injuries. All right, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe, guys, and hit the notification bell so you get all my future content. All right, also check out fnxfit.com or go to the description link in the description section of my videos and hit the blue highlighted link. It'll take you straight to the site for the ultimate and supplementation and apparel. All right. There's many things that contribute to tendon health, and we're going to get into them. First up, we're going to talk about, guys, is garlic. Okay, garlic contains taurine and lipoic acid, all right, which actually helps repair and regenerate collagen for your connective tissue. Sulfur is a big component in garlic, and your tendons need that to begin the collagen repair process or rejuvenation process. So garlic is very healthy. It's not just good for immunity, it's paramount and healthy for your tendons and ligaments and cartilage. So all your joints, all of these popular and very well-known sports athletes, related injuries, if you intake more garlic in your diet, that can help prevent them. All right. Before we go any further, we're going to get into and show you guys some of the injuries that can occur from trauma, and we're going to choose the Achilles heel since it is the largest tendon in the body. Check out this following clip.
The calcaneal tendon is the largest tendon in the body. It is a strong, thick tendon that connects the calf muscles to the heel. It is involved in pointing the foot downwards away from the leg, or plantar flexion. It is important in keeping the ankle stable when you walk, run, jump, or tiptoe. Sudden acceleration, deceleration, forced twisting or jerking of the foot, and sometimes overuse of the tendon can cause the Achilles tendon to rupture. 80% of ruptures occur during recreational sports. The tendon can be partially torn or completely ruptured, resulting in a snap sound. When a rupture occurs, a common presenting complaint will be weakness with push-off.
Sure, none of your tendons or ligaments tear. We want to make sure that never happens. An important part of, maintaining your connective tissue strength is upping your collagen stores, and there's certain foods that do that. All right. Now, protein like steaks, eggs, fish, they combine. If you eat those in a specific variety, they combine and they help your body create collagen. And your skin is made up of collagen. Your tendons, your ligaments, part of your joints, even your internal organs have collagen internalized. All right, guys. Now, lysine and proline are two amino acids that help rebuild collagen, all right? And that's one of the most important reasons why you need to eat proteins. You can eat vegetarian-based proteins too, but there's a lot more available in animal protein. A lot more of those sources, lysine and proline in animal proteins. Also, guys, citrus fruits are very high in vitamin C. Taken at a normal level, a normal dose, everyone knows that citrus fruits and vitamin C is good for colds, flu, pneumonia, but in higher doses, and this is a big misconception, they have on these bottles and they have on advertisements that you're supposed to take 250 milligrams, 500 milligrams. That's not true. It's really hard to overdose on vitamin C. I'm not saying take the whole bottle, but you need between 1,500 and 2,500 milligrams a day of vitamin C if you are injured, if you have any type of connective tissue injury. Because at that point, vitamin C begins to heal your tendons because it begins to build and repair the collagen. And it's what vitamin C does. It's a very powerful antioxidant, guys. So citrus fruits, all citrus fruits from lemons, limes, oranges, grapefruit, strawberries have even more vitamin C density than citrus fruits. So try to get organic if you can. But strawberries are in that category also. So citrus fruits and other sources of vitamin C help rebuild collagen. And collagen is what your tendons and ligaments are made up of. All right, guys. Another thing is water is extremely important. You have to triple your, because most Americans don't even drink the half of what they're supposed to. You know, in the summertime we feel dehydrated. We drink more. In the wintertime we kind of fall back because we're not as thirsty, but you should still drink more than what we're drinking. Proper hydration is very important. Your ligaments, your muscles are 65-75% water. Same thing with your ligaments, guys, and tendons. Now, also, remember lysine and proline are two amino acids that are responsible for also rebuilding collagen. Together, they work together to rebuild collagen. So you have to have foods that have those two specific amino acids in them. So it's great to eat foods that have a large variety of, a pretty wide profile of amino acids. Make sure you're getting that, whether it's fish, fatty fish, not just the omega-3s for your joints, but the proteins, steak, grass-fed beef, chicken, egg yolks. Eggs are a healthy, powerful, healthy source of fats and proteins, despite what a lot of people, believe. All right. The other thing is you can actually take pure collagen. You can get collagen products, collagen supplementation in powder and capsule form. All right. That's very important. All these things will help supplement the the strength and the health of your tendons and ligaments. And you want to stay away from foods that actually raise your inflammation level. We're going to get into that in a little bit. All right, guys. Now, the next thing is also with collagen, you have to make sure you stay away from inflammatory foods in general, because you don't want to, all the improvements and all the good you're doing, you don't want to sabotage that with too many processed foods. Chlorophyll is available and based in leafy green vegetables. You got your kale, you got your spinach, Swiss chard. They're very high in chlorophyll. Now, chlorophyll actually helps produce collagen also. So we have a large variety of foods on our planet, but it's not just one food actually that has a positive effect on one body part. Many foods help rebuild the same types of body parts, as you can see. So you need to broaden your diet. Try to turn over to a more whole foods diet and get rid of the more inflammatory, processed food. That in itself will help your up the health level of your tendons and ligaments, cartilage. And when you get processed foods out of your diet and you introduce more whole foods anyway, your skin is clearer, your skin is healthier and younger looking. You get more collagen in your diet, you look younger. You won't have crepey skin as much. Your wrinkles are diminished. They're very, few and far between. That's what collagen does. It increases your skin elasticity, gives you a brighter and better complexion. So ladies, eat your greens, eat your collagen. All right. Now, the next thing we got coming up is something that we all need to do. Check this out. All right, guys. What we all need to do, I said that was coming up. Stay away from inflammatory foods. Now, refined sugars, white sugar, fructose, lactose, and yes, guys, white milk, dairy milk is nothing but refined, it's nothing but toxic sugars that causes diabetes ultimately if you drink that for your entire life. So refined sugars and refined carbohydrates is what you need to stay away from, because even if you're an athlete and you eat these types of foods, guys, when you ingest them, it wreaks havoc on your body's alkalinity. It destroys and reverses the alkalinity that you may have and replaces it with inflammatory environment. Okay? Now, these foods, processed, refined sugars, refined carbohydrates, go all about your body, including your joints, your tendons and ligaments, and they start to corrode them. They start to damage the collagen in your tendons, your ligaments, and all your other, body parts, your cartilage, your connective tissue. It starts to get damaged by refined sugars and refined carbohydrates. That's your sugars. That's your bread. Unless it's Ezekiel bread, non-wheat bread. That's your, processed sugar. That's your high fructose corn syrup, which if you read the package labels of 90% of processed foods, high fructose corn syrup is in everything. They put it in everything, guys. All right, carbohydrates like pasta, it's all refined. Not only does it make you gain weight, not only does it spike your insulin level, it toxifies your body internally and it makes it in an acidic environment. So spiking your insulin level, promoting weight gain, and it's a recipe for diabetes. Stay away from processed carbs, stay away from refined sugar, stay away from refined carbs if you want to improve the health of your tendons, ligaments, and other connective tissue. Sugar ages you guys, ladies. Are you ladies that, maybe 20, 30 and say, oh my God, I don't look as good as I used to? Sugar, unless it's dark chocolate, throw all that crap away. Refined sugars, honey's not in the same category. Honey is a form of sugar, but it's organic, it's natural from bees. Honey has a lot of healing properties and antioxidant properties. I'm talking about white sugar, I'm talking about fructose, I'm talking about sucralose, I'm talking about high fructose corn syrup, I'm talking about bread, I'm talking about pasta. Those are all forms of sugar. Regular pasta, conventional pasta turns into sugar when it enters your body and goes to the breakdown of the digestive system. Your glucose level is wreaks havoc. Insulin spikes over years and years and years. This is where fatty liver disease comes from. This is where the pancreas shutting down comes from in type 1 diabetes. You want to look younger, you want to have strong tendons and ligaments and not have them snap. 60% of that is nutrition. Get the processed, refined foods out of your diet. Trust me, guys. That's something we all need to do. You'll see a complete 360 in about 6 months if you were to go clean. All right? Now we got that out of the way. I want to talk to you guys about bone broth. If you guys have grandmothers or great-grandmothers still living, a lot of them might have made this. It's basically stew. You take the bones from stock, ox, cattle, and you brew it with vegetables or any other type of broth, and it emulsifies, extracts the collagen, magnesium, calcium, everything that's in a bone, any bone, and it pretty much pulls it out into the stew, the soup, and you drink it, and that refortifies your entire skeletal system. Collagen is like one of the main components of bone broth. It's loaded with it. Bone broth improves your facial complexion. Bone broth strengthens your immunity because bone broth has powerful agents that help heal your gut. And 70% to 90% of your immune system is not in your head. It's in your gut. It's not in your heart. It's in your gut. In your gut, guys. 70 to 90% of your immunity is in your gut. So leaky gut caused by certain foods like tomatoes and other things that eat through the walls of your intestines because they have the wrong type of bacteria. You can take some bone broth and heal that. I know vegetarians probably won't be doing this, but these are facts. All right, bone broth heals your gut. All right, it has loaded amount of collagen in it, guys. Gut health is one thing that it has that just for any other reason alone you should drink that or eat that just for the gut health. Now, it's also very hydrating. It's supposed to be almost like water, very hydrating. They say this thing can make your hair grow back. Bone broth. Improve eyesight. Magnesium, calcium, manganese, copper, all that's in bone broth. So consider that, guys. If you're an athlete or just a regular, on the average Joe, working around the house, feel yourself with a little ailing joints, aches and pains here and there, you got to increase the amount of manganese also in your diet. Copper, manganese, and zinc. Cashews, guys, are loaded with manganese. Pineapples have enzymes that have powerful reconstructive abilities. They strengthen your connective tissue. Actually, cherries and pineapples actually rebuild connective tissue. They help rebuild collagen, your tendons and ligaments. All right, guys. They also have manganese. It's very important and very, efficient in working with other nutrients to rebuild your cartilage. All right. Now, like I said, copper is very high in cashews and it's very high in asparagus. Actually, asparagus is very high in copper. And copper is a big cofactor in rebuilding collagen. So all these foods, you guys want to try to make it a part of your daily or weekly diet, because you will see a difference if you have some consistency with consuming these foods. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Muscle recovery is a huge benefit that nobody knows about with bone broth, unless you're in the fitness and nutrition industry. The bone broth supplements they have, bone broth protein bone broth supplements, and Vitamin Shop and GNC. They got into that market because they realized the recovery benefits of it. Bone broth accelerates at a rapid pace muscle and bone recovery, tendon recovery. from workouts, from exerting yourself in any manner. Very powerful muscle recovery agent. All right, guys. We got one more little tidbit for you, and I hope you guys retrieve this, take notes, write all this down, so when you go grocery shopping, last little tidbit, vitamin A, guys, tissue repair and collagen renewal. It's not just good for vision. So all those foods that you normally eat for good eyesight, eat more of them. It's just like vitamin C. People eat a specified amount for colds and flu, for immunity. You have to up the dose for it to start manipulating other parts of your body. Vitamin A is very powerful, all right? It helps to create cofactors that help rebuild your connective tissue, tendons, ligaments, and cartilage. It's not just good for vision. It's in high abundance in fatty fish and all those other fruits and vegetables that contain it that we normally eat. So up your vitamin A, guys. That's the last thing. All those foods I've just mentioned will help you repair connective tissue damage and keep them strong. You know, preventative damage also. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening. I know this is a little lengthy, but I wanted to get all this in there. Hope you stayed to the end. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell for all my future content. And don't forget to check out fnxfit.com or go to the blue highlighted link in the description section of this video or any of my other videos. I love you guys. Thanks a lot for staying. We'll probably be in the gym or in the kitchen even, maybe. Next time, Manny's Fitness Fortress. I'll see you there.